Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherri Hanson. Thanks for joining us today, and thank you, Josh Hanson from Spanky Stone Hearth.
Hi, Sherri.
We're sitting here in a different spot. Normally when you see us coming from Spanky Stone Hearth, we're in front of your nice, warm fireplace, and that's great, but it's getting to be summer. We're shifting, aren't we? And we are in front of a nice baby grand piano that you've got here. Tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to do with that, Josh.
We purchased a piano from a restaurant down in Fergus Falls a few months ago. It was called the Jazzy Fox at the time. And after that, we decided to move it into the restaurant, and we've had Catherine Canoodle play on the piano a few times. She's very accomplished. And we're going to have some different entertainment throughout the summer on the piano.
Okay, now you can't forget that you've had your brother play a few times too.
That's right.
That
My
would be terrible, Joshua.
Well.
and so does his musical talent, follow through to you then?
No.
Are you going to play for us some nights too?
I handed all of that to my brother,
You did, okay. Well, this is really a nice addition. I know not only is it nice just a furniture addition, it's a nice addition when you do have people out here playing.
Right, and a lot of times the guests, some of the guests that know how to play piano too will jump on, and usually have to buy a free cocktail for them, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And there's nothing like just sitting and having a drink after your meal and being able to listen to some piano music. Well, that's great. Okay, summer, it's coming. Memorial Day, Mother's Day. What do you have going out here, Josh?
Mother's Day, we are open from 10:30 to 2, and then we reopen at 5 o'clock. The evening, we'll have a lot of evening features for the night, some fresh fish, hand-cut steaks, barbecued ribs, pasta. And the Mother's Day buffet is from 10:30 to 2.
Okay.
Roasted chicken, ham, ribs, barbecued meatballs, Swedish meatballs, roast beef, wide variety of desserts, salads, fresh fruits, vegetables.
You're making me hungry. That sounds wonderful. And so your buffet is on Sunday, and that'll be from 10:30 to 2.
Correct.
And then now you're going to be having specials, I know, on Sunday evening. Are you also going to have those specials for those people that want to come Saturday evening before Mother's Day?
Yes, actually Wednesday through Sunday we'll run the same specials the whole weekend. A lot of times Mother's Day does get a little hectic too. So we will
and carry those on the Saturday or through the whole week?
Through the whole week, yes.
Okay, well that's good to know. Some of those mothers though are going to then maybe be made to cook on Sunday too, do you think? Oh, I hope not. No, that's for sure. But reservations?
Yes, we do accept reservations. Any night, actually. They're not required, but they're suggested. Well,
that's good to know. Okay, now Josh, when people come out here, they're going to notice that the ice is out. You had a little bit of a promotion thing going on with that. What happened with all
that? We did have a promotion. We gathered everybody's information, and we decided we're going to have an ice out date. And actually, the lucky winner was young Jacob Stahl from Dent, Minnesota.
And what date did he happen to guess?
He picked actually April 26th.
Okay, and what date did the ice go out?
The 27th.
It did go out on the 27th, and
yes.
so there's something nice about knowing that the ice is out and your deck is ready to go.
We're so ready for summer with the deck. It just adds a great atmosphere.
Last time we talked to you, talked about maybe doing some fun barbecuing class out there. Are you still thinking about that?
We are going to do a couple classes for summer, some grilling techniques and methods out on the deck, weather permitting, obviously, but should add a little fun.
And that would add a lot of, I mean, who doesn't like to barbecue?
Right.
And if they can come out here and learn a little bit of the techniques that that you have, that would really be a nice addition.
Yeah, we'll definitely share them. We're going to do another wine pairing meal too in May. We usually just do one in November and one in March, but there's been such a response to the few that we've had. Chris Rowe from Australia is going to be here this year, actually.
Okay, so you're doing Australian wines, I'm assuming.
Australian wines with him. And maybe a little Australian cooking influences with the wines as well.
Okay, and so is it going to be run as your same as your other wine pairings, where you call in and make a reservation, and you have the full 7-8 course meal? And
we're going to limit it to about 60 people this time. The last one got a little too big and a little loud, so 60 people. We're going to cut it off there, and it should just be a great evening. Okay,
now when is that going to be? Have you decided on a date yet?
Yes, May 19th, which is a Wednesday night.
Wednesday, May 19th. And will your restaurant be open otherwise, though, for regulars?
Yes, it will be.
Okay.
The lounge will be open, and you can get any variety of food out there.
Okay, but another wine pairing, well, that sounds fun. I know that's been just a really big hit. And when you mention wine, Josh, your wine list has really become extended out here. Tell me a little bit about that.
Up to about 300 bottles, actually. And the nice thing, there's a wide variety of price ranges on the bottles too. You can get a bottle of wine for $15 all the way up to $200 if you want to. And if you don't want to buy a bottle of wine, we have many different wines by the glass.
Okay, sure.
A variety of reds and whites. And if you're not quite sure which wine you'd like with your meal, a lot of times people aren't quite sure how to pair them. I can come right out of the kitchen and give you a suggestion as well.
I was just going to ask you that. Do you train your staff, or I mean, I know they're trained to come and ask you, but you probably have a staff training where you try to explain to them so that they can. Because if I would come out, I mean, I would not have myself any idea which wine is the best. I mean, you kind of know the reds and the whites, but
right. We do a staff training, but with 300 bottles on the list, it's a little tough for the staff to remember too. So, like I said, if you have any questions about the wine with the food, you can certainly ask me to come out of the kitchen and I'll explain it to you.
I know you've done some traveling to kind of beef up your knowledge of it a little bit, and you
just got back from Paso Robles, which is Central Coast, California, south of Napa Valley, probably 150 miles. It's kind of the new Napa Valley. Napa's getting a little commercialized right now, so Paso Robles is kind of a hidden gem yet.
Okay, and so you got to do some wine tasting there. And so now are you planning on going to Australia to taste the wines that you're having from your wine pairing?
I am actually in 2010. My brother will be in Australia, and we picked a couple weeks to go.
Oh wow, you'll be able to say that you know those wines. So that's good. Josh, you can get gift certificates. Tell me a little bit about that program.
Right. We do gift certificates. A lot of people, we're a little off the beaten path, so you might not want to drive out here. Just give me a call. We can send the gift certificate in the mail. It works out really well.
Okay. Well, things are happening out here, Josh, and in spring things happen in Vergas anyway, but I know you're landscaping, the gardens are starting.
We are doing some gardens. It's kind of a new addition to the restaurant the last few years. We have a great landscaper. He comes in and plants all the gardens in the spring, and they're just beautiful throughout the whole summer. We're going to do a little landscaping more towards the lake too, so should be a lot of new improvements.
Okay, so what you're telling people is come out and enjoy not only Spanky's food, but the atmosphere and the ambiance and everything out here. What do you say? You come out and creating, how does that work?
Creating fabulous food and memories nightly.
Well, I like how that sounds. And so hopefully you'll be able to come out on Mother's Day. Tell me again how they can get a hold of you for the Mother's Day buffet.
218-334-3555 if you want to make a reservation.
And reservations are accepted.
They are.
And they're not required, but
accepted. It helps the night go a little smoother, then you know you're going to have your table when you come in.
Yeah, that's true. So you can make a reservation anytime when you come out to Spanky's. So
that's right.
Thanks for joining me, Josh, and thanks for being a part of the Vergas Show. I know that you're a real big promoter of Vergas, and so it's just nice to have this hidden gem of yours here. Hopefully it doesn't stay hidden, right?
Right.
You have a good day in Vergas.